The final key deep listening skill is to ask curious, open-ended questions. These are questions that typically begin with what, how, or why. For example, the stereotypical therapist question, how did that make you feel? This is an open-ended question and is used in deep listening because they can't be answered in a few words, like yes or no. And really, they're about trying to empower the other person to share more information. They're communicating a, hey, tell me more mindset. And it also helps us to avoid playing a detective, to try and fix the problems in this person's life. This can also include asking what they might need from you as a listener, because you don't always have to know what to do. If you ask for their preferences when you're not sure, it shows that you care about how they feel and want at that moment. So for example, even in my own day-to-day conversations with friends, I've taken to asking what might be helpful for them in the moment. Do they need a listening ear, or would they like some advice? Because as we've talked about, the responses are very different. But we do need to be mindful of the why questions, which can often come across like you're judging the other person or trying to get them to justify their thoughts or actions. So for example, if I say, why do you think that? It might make you feel put on the spot. So alternatives can often be made with what questions instead. So, for example, what happened? Or what makes you feel that way? Or simply just be curious together. Use I wonder language. For example, I wonder what was going on there. Remember, asking questions is not always necessary in order to support somebody well, believe it or not. Questions can be helpful, but you can also do without them. Questions are best asked mindfully. Even the best questions that we have can be an unconscious attempt to guide the conversation towards what you're interested in hearing about, instead of what they want to share with you. So let them share. So far, we've talked about the nonverbal skills that indicate listening, 3 skills in verbal communication that help with deep listening, namely reflecting, validating, empowering, and asking open-ended questions. Now, take some time to consolidate these key points that you've picked up from our discussion today. Right, remember our Alex and Leslie? Making use of one of the key deep listening skills. Jot down what you think Alex or Leslie could have said or done differently to make their friends feel better heard. You can pause this video and take the time that you need.